Hi, and welcome to Live with Connie. And if you're watching today on replay, I'd like to welcome you. And please feel free to answer any questions that I ask in the comments. Also, today, my guest star was supposed to be Jeannie with Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie, but she had a family emergency today, so it's just going to be me. But I am going to send out an open invitation for anybody that wants to come up on the big screen with me. So let's see. Let me get the link for y'all. Okay. And I see Melissa, Dana, and Crystal are here. Hi, y'all. How are y'all doing today? What are y'all currently working on? And what are y'all drinking today? I have my water with the blackberry lemonade drink mix in it. So that's what I'm drinking. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes before I really get started. Oh, Mork's here. Hi, Mork. How are you today? Oh, thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoy your first time on my channel. And I hope you enjoy the content on my channel too. So how are you today? And Zach is here. Hi, Zach. How are you today? And Brenda, how are you? And what's everyone drinking tonight? I'm drinking some blackberry lemonade. So in a few minutes, I'm going to get started asking questions. And if anybody would want to come up on the big screen with me, I dropped the StreamYard link if y'all want to join me. My guest star had a family emergency today, so it's just me. So Mark says he's doing fine, and I'm doing good. Just hot. It's 92 degrees here in Louisiana, and I'm ready for some cool weather, and summer hasn't even officially started yet. Brenda says she's doing well and drinking water. And Mark says iced tea and strawberry yogurt at the moment. Ooh, strawberry yogurt's good. That's my favorite flavor of yogurt. And Zach says, I'm doing good. I'm drinking water with root beer flavoring. So do you have the A&W root beer drink mix, or you use the root beer extracts? And Mark said, that's hot indeed. Yes. And it's like, it's not even officially summer yet. I'm not ready for this hot weather. I'm not. So I'm going to go ahead and ask the first question for y'all. And this was something that I just came from David's live, and he was talking about opera and musicals. So it made me think of Grease. So I'm wondering what your favorite song from Grease is. Mine is the one that goes, I've got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. I just think that's a really fun song. But I also love Summer Loving. That's another good one. And also Hopelessly Devoted to You, which that one's more just a pretty one. And let's see. So it's the A&W. Yeah, I like those too. And you know what else is good? If you put some water and ice in a blender with a drink mix, blend it up, it's kind of like a slushie. I love doing that during the summer. And let's see. And Angela's here. Hi, Angela. How are you today? Oh, you finished your hat? You're going to have to send me a picture. I can't wait to see it. Oh, you sent it on Facebook? Well, I'm going to have to look. I didn't notice it whenever I was on a little while ago. And you're drinking water? Yeah, a lot of people are drinking water, probably from all that heat. And Zach says, you're the one that I want. It's a good song on Grease. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. I think I think that's the one that goes, I've got chills and multiplying. Yeah. And Mark says, my favorite song from Greece is probably You're the One That I Want. Yeah, that's a really good one. And I always found like at the end of the movie, I liked how they were just all like jumping around and having fun. That was one of my favorite movies was Grease. Yeah, Mark says all Grease songs are good. Yeah, they really are. And but I was disappointed in Grease too. Like I would have thought Grease 2 would have been better, but they really like if they would have done another Grease, they needed their original characters. They needed Danny and Sandy. So what's everyone currently working on? What are y'all crocheting or knitting? I've been knitting on my shawl today. And Mark says Grease is probably my favorite musical movie. Yeah, mine too. Yeah, it's like they just have so many fun songs. So I really like Grease. And let's see. So I'm going to move on to the next question. Oh, hold a minute. Zach is saying something. Now I have You're the One That I Want in my head. Thanks. I'm a bad influence. I'm telling y'all. I'm going to have y'all loving aliens before it's all over with. Oh, you finished everything, Crystal? So you finished my scarf? And did you finish your ocean blanket yet? That one you were doing for Dana? And Laura Lee's here. Hi Laura Lee, how are you tonight? And what are you currently working on? So the next question I have for y'all is um can you speak another language? If so, what language? If no, what language would you love to learn? Well, I can't really speak another language. I did take 2 years of French in high school, but that's about it. But I would love to learn like Swedish. I would love, or like Italian. Those would be languages that I would love to learn. Mark says, I'm a writer, literary artist. I support as many artists in all genres as possible. Oh, awesome. And Angela says, nothing right now. Oh, Julie's here. Hi, Julie. How are you tonight? And what are you currently working on? You want to come up on the big screen again? I'm going to put the link in the chat if anyone wants to come up. Yeah, my guest star, Jeannie, she had a family emergency, so she's not going to be here tonight. And Mark says he composes mainly poetry. Oh, awesome. Julie says she cannot speak another language. Yeah, like when it came to French in high school, I could never speak it. Or like if I heard someone talking, I couldn't understand it. It had to be like written down. And Crystal says, yes, just finished the scarf this afternoon. Finished the blanket a long time ago. I'm behind. Well, I can't wait to see the scarf. Brenda says she can speak a little bit of French. Laura Lee says, I'm pretty good. I put the off-stitch blanket up. It's too big now and too hot, so I'm working on my knit shawl. The poor thing. Yes. Like whenever I'm working on my blankets with this heat, oh, it is hot. And it's like, It's hard sometimes to bear through the heat. But I'm knitting a shawl too right now, Laura Lee. Mork says French, but not fluently. Even though I took it in grades 4 to 11, I always found it rather easy to learn. Yeah, it's like the structure part isn't hard to learn, but like actually being able to like have a conversation is a different story. And it's been so long ago, I don't remember that much. And Angela says no, and I don't. And Crystal says a tiny bit of French and tiny bit of Spanish. And Chris is here. Hi, Chris. How are you tonight? And what are you currently working on? And Vicky's here. And she's saying it's hot there too. Yes. This heat has to go, y'all. It has to go. But I'm doing good today other than the heat. And Laura Lee says, I never learned another language. Yeah. Now, one thing, they also offered Latin. I would have loved to have taken Latin whenever I was in high school. Oh, Teensy's here. Hi, Teensy. How are you today? She can speak a little bit of Cajun. And Coco's here. Hi, Coco. How are you tonight? And let's see. Laura Lee says, oh, she meant the moss stitch. I was wondering. I was like, I never heard of the off stitch. But there's a lot of stitches, I'm not familiar with yet because I only started crocheting September of last year. So I just thought it was a stitch I didn't know. And your little fingers and ring fingers are numb, and I think I have hit the keys and often don't. Yeah, so sometimes my hands go numb from crocheting and knitting. TC says my daughter and I practice accents, some better than others. And Vicky says I can understand Dutch but can't speak it. Ooh, that's awesome. And Chris says hot here. Hook would be sweaty. Yeah. And then it's funny hearing how some areas they still have cold weather, and it's like I can't even imagine that this time of year. And Mark says being Canadian, our two official languages up here are English and French. Oh, and also I have a Facebook group. If you're not already a member of my group, I'd love to have you. You can post anything yarn related, knitting, crochet, your pets, and I'm really laid back, not many rules. And let's see. Coco says she's doing good. Awesome. Tinksy said one of her brothers took Latin in high school way back in the day. I don't think they teach it anymore. Yeah, I graduated in 93, and they offered it when I was in high school, but that's been a while. Oh, you live in Quebec, Coco? Oh, I always love hearing when people are from other countries, and you speak French also. Awesome. Oh, and you can do sign language, Brenda. Oh, that's awesome too. Laura Lee said, I think you said that she sent her puppy picture. Yeah, I had included it in one of my videos. I think it was either last week or the week before, I think. And I want to say it was a knitting video, but I'm not sure. Vicky says, us in the South understand. Oh, and the mosquitoes. Who else don't like those mosquitoes? And Dana's here. Hi, Dana. How are you tonight? Mark says, I'm from and still reside in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. A lot of people from out of the country here tonight. And oh, Annette's here. Hi, Annette. How are you doing tonight? And if anyone has a YouTube channel and they would like a shout out in my Shout Out Thursday video, let me know in the comments. Or if you know of a channel that could use a shout out. And especially if you hear of some new channels, I like finding out about the new channels and putting the word out about them. TC said he graduated in 1973. He was 15. Let's just say he got the brains of the five of us. He's a lawyer now. Oh, yes. He's doing good, huh? Vicky says, that is fantastic. My daughter started teaching my youngest grandson sign language. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the next question. What is a simple life hack that everyone can benefit from? One thing that I find works wonders, if you put a dryer sheet in the bottom of like your pots and pans that have stuff stuck on, and you let it soak with water, that it gets the stuff off a lot easier. And that's one hack that I like. I'm trying to think of some others for y'all. Also, like if you you buy bananas, they'll stay good longer if like you break them off from the bunch, or like you could also wrap them up with like plastic wrap too. That helps them too to stay better a little longer. And Vicky says he was born and I found it fantastic. Awesome. And also, any content creators, if you want your link dropped in the chat, just type CC in the comments and Crystal will drop your link for you. I'm trying to think of some other good hacks. That's like two. There's like supposed to be like this sliding area on your oven where you could slide your cloth in so you can clean it inside the glass, which a lot of people don't realize that. Trying to think of some other good ones. And I know more hacks, but I can't think of them offhand. Julie says, I use vinegar and baking soda to clean the oven. Yeah, that's a good one. And there's also another cleaner that's real good to use on like stuff on your pots and pans. And I can't think of what you call it. It's a powder. It's kind of a spore keeper's friend. That's it. But that stuff is awesome. And also, if y'all don't already know, Crystal from the Yorny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady, she recently made 500 subscribers, and she has a big collaboration giveaway going on. And she has 5 channels other than herself participating. I'm one of the channels. This is the link from my video for the giveaway. And it will also it'll also lead you to Crystal's and all the other channels participating. All the information is in the description box of my video. So make sure y'all check out this giveaway if y'all haven't already. And Mark says, I use vinegar to clean my coffee mugs. Yeah, that works wonders. And vinegar is one of the best cleaning products. Oh, Frank's handing me. This is the stuff that works awesome on pots and pans. Okay. And y'all, go check out Julie's channel. Here's the link for her channel here. She's awesome. So go show her your love and support. And also, if anyone has pictures of finished projects or like their pets, y'all can email them to me or post them in my Facebook group, and I'll put them in videos in upcoming videos. So you didn't know about the oven? Yeah, I didn't know that either for the longest time. I found out about it from Facebook. But yeah, it's like there's a section that you're supposed to be able to get in there. And two, I think all ovens are a little different, so you may have to kind of look around to find where to slip it in. Julie says she'll be lurking. She's got to do the dishes. Yeah, dishes never stop though. Huh? That's one thing that dishes and laundry never ends. Yeah, yeah. And Crystal's giveaway is kind of like the Christmas in July fairies, but it's just the six channels participating. And also, if anyone has any questions that they would like to ask me, feel free to ask me at any time in the chat. Oh, thank you, Julie. Thanks so much. And TT says, I use a finish that's for dishwasher. Put it in a gallon milk jug, 5 or so. It cleans anything that can go in a dishwasher, like stainless steel, countertops, etc. Ooh, I'm going to have to look into that. Laura Lee says she uses half vinegar and half Dawn soap. Yeah, I've heard that's a good mixture too to use to clean and spray the outside of my window. The Dawn helps the vinegar stay on the window. Julie says I use 1 gallon vinegar with half can salt as weed killer. Well, I'm going to have to try that because our yard always gets weeds. It's like they just keep coming back no matter what we do. It's like, we love your yard. Laura Lee says, leave it for a while and all the hard water comes right off. Works on glass shower doors too. Awesome. And also, if anybody wants to be a moderator on my lives, just let me know. You don't have to be a content creator to be a moderator. Laura Lee says, I use the same solution to kill thistles and knocks them down in 2 hours. And also, any content creators, if y'all want to go live with me in the future, let me know too. So I'm going to move on to the next question. And let's see, what's something you would like to see Walmart improve? And I think a lot of y'all will agree with this, the checkout situation. And it's like, I don't have an issue using the self-checkout if I have a few things. But if I have a buggy full of things, I don't want to use the self-checkout. And it's like, and they're forcing you to use them. And then what's worse is if you can't get the ones with the belt, then you got to try to put all your stuff on this little bitty section. And then you're trying to load your groceries back in the same cart that you're taking stuff out of. Usually I'll go get another cart and start putting, what I've checked out into the new cart. But that's like one of my biggest pet peeves about Walmart. And let's see, Tiffany's here. Hi, Tiffany. How are you doing today? Vicky says everything. And in some aspects, that's so true. Oh, and Rose is here. Hi, I'm sorry, Tina. I always want to call you Rose because you have, Rose in your channel name. But hi, Tina. How are you tonight? Okay, you want to go live with me? Okay, I'll try to send you an email probably tonight or tomorrow. Do you have your email address in your videos? If not, leave your email in the comments so I can email you so we can arrange it. And also too, I had sent an open invitation. if anyone wants to come on the screen with me right now, y'all more than welcome to. Let me put the link again for y'all. Laura Lee says their yarn aisle. Ours is terrible. Yeah, like ours tends to be out of stock of yarn a lot. And here's Tina's channel, so y'all be sure to check her channel out and show her y'all support and love. Oops. Vicky says, I won't shop there. I would rather give my business to places that appreciate it. And the sad thing is, I wish I could avoid Walmart. But my town, there's only 2 other grocery stores. And like especially Champont's, they tend to be pricier. And then there's Super One, which they've started getting more pricier than what they used to be. But they don't have the best variety. It's like, Walmart has such a better variety than the others. So I'm forced to go to Walmart, even though I really don't care for Walmart. Laura Lee says, I have my son bag for me and put back in the cart. Yeah, that's a good idea. Mark says, I think Walmart could improve upon the number of stores that offer grocery delivery rather than just pickups. Yeah, I wish they would deliver in my area. Now, Super One does do delivery through, I think it's Instacart. We did it one time. I think it was $10 for the delivery, but I think what they charge is based on how far out you live from the grocery store, and we live really close, so. But yeah, I wish there was. And we're just now starting to get like Waiter and DoorDash. Where now DoorDash we just got. And there's only about like I think 3 restaurants that's on there right now. Okay, you're on Facebook. Okay. Okay, I'll contact you on Facebook, Tina. And you want to be a moderator, Mark? Okay. I'll add you as one after I finish my live. Okay. I'm making notes. Tina says she's so tired today, though I ain't got on nothing but my pajamas. I love you, and I'm sorry I just got on my pajamas today. I didn't even do a live today because of that. I've been had on my pajamas all day. Oh, you're nice and comfy. Yeah, I was napping not that long ago. I fell asleep at about 4:30 and woke up at 5:30. I'm like, oh, I gotta start getting ready for my live. But I could have just stayed sleeping. Oh, and Julie's here. Hi, Julie. How are you tonight? Vicky says, I live very close to a bigger town, so I have the option to find other stores. My favorite is Ollie's. Oh, and I wish we had an Ollie's. I would love to get some of those yarn deals that they have. And like my town, the only place to buy yarn is Walmart. So I mostly order online. Laura Lee says my Walmart is an hour and a half away. Oh, that's 4. Yeah, ours is just about 5 minutes up the road, maybe 7. And that's asking if I went to Hobby Lobby. No, we don't have Hobby Lobby in my town. I'd have to go to Lafayette, which is about 45 minutes, an hour away. And we haven't been out to Lafayette in a while. But yeah, I would love to have quite the clearance sale that they're having. And let's see, next question. Oh, Kay's here. Hi, Kay. How are you tonight? The next question I have for y'all is, what's something funny you could ask Siri? And well, mine is on the creepy side, but I would ask her how to bury a body, just to see her response. But but it kind of reminds me. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Jack Vale. He's kind of known for a certain type of video, but he has some where he asks like creepy questions to Siri or says creepy things, and it's just kind of funny. And he'll say it around other people, and they'll just give him these strange looks. But 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 yeah, I like asking Siri like if I forget what I've asked her some goofy questions. I really have, but I'm trying to remember some of the stuff I've said. But I can't think of anything else offhand. But I'm curious what y'all would ask Siri. Laura Lee says, "Oh, the happy crafty homemaker has PJ days. I'm going to invite the daughter-in-law and granddaughters over for a PJ day party." And Vicky says, "I need to finish up supper. We'll finish watching later. Everyone have an awesome evening." Oh, I hope you have a good night, Vicky. And I'm curious if you haven't already left what you're cooking. And Crystal says, "It will be worth it when the clearance sale happens there." Yeah, I don't know. Maybe me and Frank will take a ride out to Lafayette. And Julie says, "I'm warming up some leftovers for dinner, so I'm going back and forth between kitchen and living room." So what y'all gonna be eating tonight, Julie? Yeah, Siri is the computer thing, or like if you have Amazon, it's Alexa. So it could be Alexa too, that you ask the questions to. Oh, I'm doing good, Kay. It's just hot. It just went down 2 degrees, so now it's 90 degrees here in Louisiana. Oh, and Who Knows is here. And what is your name, Who Knows? And I want to welcome you. Thank you for checking out my live, and I hope you have a good time tonight. And I hope you enjoy my channel. And yeah, Siri is an iPhone thing. But like how you can ask Siri all sorts of questions, but sometimes it's fun to just ask goofy things. Mark says, "Siri, how many bodies of water are on planet Earth?" So she gives a funny answer for that. And let's see. And Samia is here. I hope I'm saying your name right. How are you tonight? And what are you currently working on? Julie says, "I am working on a spring sparkle shawl." Ooh, that sounds like a beautiful shawl. It takes 2 balls of red heart roll with it, sparkles, colorway amethyst. Ooh, and I love the sparkly yarn. So that has to be gorgeous. Laura Lee says, "I'm changing computers to the air conditioned room, getting warm in here." Yeah, wait till summer really hits. Crystal said that she went today to Hobby Lobby and they were already starting to mark things down. Ooh, so you got any good yarn, Crystal? Julie said we had tacos for half the family and sloppy joes for the other half. One member had pizza. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, tonight we're gonna do biscuits with white gravy, which on Tuesday, whenever I was on Crystal's live, I think that's where we were talking about this. I had asked about favorite breakfast, and it got me in the mood for some biscuits and white gravy. And we're also doing some little smokies with the barbecue sauce. So that's what we're gonna have tonight. Okay, you have a new video up. Oh, I'm gonna get to see some pretty yarn. Julie says we had a 73 degrees and a breeze. Beautiful day. Oh, awesome, awesome. I wish it would be cool like that here. And Laura Lee says that would be hot with all the humidity there. And that's one thing that makes Louisiana so hot. It's the humidity. It is humid here. Chris says leftover day here too. Had one egg and leftover meatloaf. So had meatloaf omelet, laughing out loud. And you know, I haven't had meatloaf in a while. So you're in Texas, who knows? So is your name Miguel? Who knows? That's your name? Yes, I agree, Mark. Amethyst is beautiful. And that's my birthstone, too. Julie says pork, rice, and beans. And Laura Lee says, how many quarts and 50 gallons? Yeah. Yeah, Crystal is in Texas. And Julie saying the spring sparkle shawl is a kit from Hirschner's. Ooh, and I love me some Hirschner's. They have some nice yarn. Okay, so Samaye, is that right? Samaye? Finishing up 2 baby blankets. Ooh, nice. And I think your name is Miguel. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have longtime friends from DeRidder, Louisiana. Yeah, I'm initially from Houma, but I live in Eunice now. And Chris says, I need to start a new project still. So hard to pick something for this hot weather. Yeah, because those big projects will get hot. Oh, and I'm curious. Have any of y'all been watching Cruel Summers? They had the season finale last night, and I was not expecting the end. It's like it seemed like they wrapped everything up all nice and pretty, and you think you have all the answers, and at the very end, like the last minute or two, they show you something that changes everything. So it's quite interesting, and I'm waiting. I'm ready for season 2, but I'm kind of curious where they're going to go to continue the story in season 2. Tina says, plus I'm trying to work on the baby doll's hair so that I can fix her hair cap so that I can make her look beautiful so I can show off to all of y'all. Ooh, awesome. So Miguel is near Gorland, Texas. And Crystal is around Houston. And Brenda says they had hamburgers and hot dogs with cheesy fries. Ooh, cheesy fries. And Kay said, I brought meatloaf for lunch. And Julie says, I have crocheted 25 rows. I need to walk around. My butt is numb, laughing out loud. I will be back. I know that feeling. Like sometimes after I've been on the live for a while, it's like it's hard to get up afterwards. It's like your legs just start to go numb. And Tina says, sounds like your show is wonderful tonight. I'm having a good time sitting here working while listening to you tell us all about everything. Oh, thank you, Tina. Okay, so it is Miguel. Okay, good. And Chris is your friend from a Saturday Night Live. Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm so glad y'all decided to join me tonight. And I really hope y'all enjoy the content on my channel. Yeah, Crystal has the humidity issues too. Yeah. Yes, Miguel, I follow Jill from Floozy. And actually, she's going to be guest star. She's supposed to be guest storing, I think, like the first week of July. She's going to be on my channel. I have it in my scheduler. She's in West Texas. We had a meetup this past Friday and Saturday. Ooh, awesome. That sounds like it would have been, it was a lot of fun. And you know people from Storks, Louisiana? I'm not familiar with Storks. Okay, so Lorelai, um, Cruel Summer, it's basically about this girl that was supposedly kidnapped by this assistant principal. And the thing is that there's this other girl, Jeanette, that while she was going, kind of took over Jeanette's life with being popular and her boyfriend. And then Kate is found and points fingers at Jeanette, that Jeanette had saw her while she was kidnapped. And like Jeanette becomes like really disliked and all this, and there's a lot of drama involved and lots of twists and turns to what really happened. So I suggest watching it. It played on oh, what's that channel called? I can't think of the channel. Crystal may know. She's been watching it. Do you Freeform? That's it. It's Freeform that it played on. So you might be able to still catch it on the app. And Mark says, I don't watch that, Connie. Sorry. I like the Bananarama song from the 80s, though. Cruel Summer. Yeah, that was a good song. I love me some 80s music. Let's see. And Miguel says, Chris, you being in all these lives, you're going to be worn out come Saturday for Jan's laughing out loud. And Brenda says, I have one more row to do in the border. And Laura Lee says, I made hamburger rice with mixed vegetables. Ooh, awesome. Oh, Miguel likes my background. Yeah, that's my green screen. I like to play around with different backgrounds. And one day I had a UFO background because most of y'all know I love my aliens. And Miguel's saying, I guess Jill just came to my area this past Friday and Saturday. We did a live. Ooh, awesome. And Chris says possibly a dogwood. Oh, Jolene's here. Hi, Jolene. How are you doing today? I'm so glad you made it. And Mark's saying Netflix. You might try Netflix or Hulu. I'm not sure. But Netflix usually takes longer for shows to show up. So I don't know, if you have a smart TV, you might be able to do a search and see if any apps are playing it. Yeah, and Crystal says it's also on demand too. Thank you, Mark. So my next question for y'all is, let's see. Do you like TV talent shows? And if so, which one? My favorite was always So You Think You Can Dance. always liked the beautiful performances that they did on there, and like, so, I mean, some of the ones that they had, I mean, they were awesome dancers. Um, I do like the voice some, but usually I find I don't get to watch enough of the voice to really keep up with what's going on. But So You Think You Can Dance is the one that I always watch the most. And Teensy says Fire Stick, that Fire Stick finds anything. Mork says, I'm looking forward to the return of Dexter this fall. Awesome. And Tiffany says, I love America's Got Talent and The Voice. And I remember on America's Got Talent, that song, This Is My Fight song, that was Simon's Golden Ticket. I thought she did a beautiful job. And then I remember when the one that played in Curly Sue was on The Voice, and she won that season. Teensy says America's Got Talent. Annette says I like The Voice. Crystal likes The Masked Singer, but it's not really a talent show though. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other one. I remember on The Voice, I think it was the first season. They had this lady that I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the song, but I really loved how she did it. I think it was another got another piece of my heart now, baby. I can't think of the song, but it's like she had that rough voice that just went with the song. Jolene says, "Yeah, America Got Talent." So, do any of y'all like So You Think You Can Dance? Let's see. So, let's see. I think I'm going to ask y'all a fun question next. Let's see. Oh, I know what I want to ask y'all next. What Cajun dish do you love or do you want to try if you've never had Cajun food? Well, my favorite would be crawfish bisque. And my next favorite would be crawfish etouffee. Um, but yeah, but we also have good jambalayas, gumbo. We love our seafood down here. Jolene says her husband loved it. Awesome. And Mark says, I like TV talent shows from the 80s, Solid Gold, American Bandstand, Soul Train, etc. Oh, yeah. And then the one, I'm trying to think of the name of it. The one that like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera was on when they were Store Search. That's it. Store Search. I remember back in the day when that played. Also, y'all go check out Crystal's channel. She's awesome and she's my YouTube BFF. So yeah, y'all go check her out and show her your support and love. And make sure y'all check out her giveaway. Chris says crawfish boil all the way. Yes. Oh, I would love me some good crawfish. But the sad thing is Frank is allergic to crawfish. So like it's not like we're just gonna, do a crawfish boil. Miguel says no crawfish. You don't like crawfish, Miguel? Laura Lee says I had Cajun black and prime rib. Wow, it was good, but hot, hot, hot. Yeah, and sometimes too, some places they'll mistake Cajun for making it too hot. And Crystal says I like etouffee. Yeah, etouffee is awesome. Now I'm getting in the mood for seafood, y'all. And Mark says a Cajun dish I'd like to try is shrimp jambalaya. Yeah, jambalaya is good. Crystal says do a crab boil then. But crabs are more expensive. Annette says my mom cooks Cajun. I've tried, but my gumbo, dirty rice, and pralines never come out as good as hers. Yeah, it's I guess hard to duplicate. Even though you think you're doing everything the same, but you're usually doing something just a little different that makes a difference. Jolene says, I don't know if I could handle the spices. I've never tried Cajun. But not all Cajun is that spicy. And if you had like homemade, you can control the spice. Dana says crawfish as firecracker. Dana, you should tell Joe you want some crawfish. Mark says same here. Cajun foods tend to be way too spicy. Oh, but I love me some spice. I really do. Oh yeah, cheesy boudin. Like the blood boudin. Oh, and and like oh, you put the green onion, jalapenos, and the boudin. I was forgetting about boudin. Oh, now you have me in the mood for boudin, teensy. Oh, so Joe won't eat seafood. Tell him he don't know what he's missing. Oh, and Brenda says she has to go. Bye, Brenda. Hope you have an awesome night. And don't do anything I would do. I think I'm going to ask y'all my alien question because y'all know I have to have an alien question. If you met an alien, how would you spend the day with the alien? Oh, I'd be talking to the alien. I'd be asking the alien so many questions. What's life where he's from or she's from? Um, then I would ask the alien if it knew how to crochet or knit, and if it didn't know how to crochet or knit, I would teach it, and we spend the day crocheting or knitting. Annette says bougainvillea balls are good. Well, I never heard of that. Do you know what's in it? Oh, boudin. Okay, boudin. Okay. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, those are good too. Laura Lee says she's not real big on seafood. Aw. Yeah, but not all people are. They really aren't. But it's real big in Louisiana. We really love our seafood. Okay, yeah, the boudin balls, yeah, those are good. Or like the crab cakes are good too. Crab cakes. I'm trying to think of some other ones. But yeah. Now I'm like all in the mood for Cajun food too. And here's Tina's link, so y'all make sure to check her channel out. But yeah. So what is everyone's plans for the weekend? I don't really have anything planned. Friday I have to go in for my echo, which I dread. And then probably the weekend I'll watch Lifetime movies and do some crocheting. Um, I think this weekend that movie about Lori Vallow is supposed to be playing on Lifetime, and I really want to see that. I don't know if y'all have heard about Lori Vallow, but like she took off with her kids, and like no one knew where her kids were, and like the police were asking her and she wouldn't even tell them, and then next thing you know her kids were found dead, and they call her the doomsday mom. but I recommend watching the movie whenever it plays on Lifetime. Laura Lee says she didn't have shrimp till she was over 20. Oh, that's too long. That's too long. Annette says they probably do them with crawfish. Yeah, there's so much you can do with the boudin. TC says 4 balls, smoked blackened oysters. Oh, four. Hold a minute. Okay, gore balls, I think is what you're saying. And Jolene says, "Oh yeah, I heard about that lady." Yeah, it's like, and I love watching true crime, and it's like, and that's one that it's like you just can't wrap your mind around what this lady did. It's like I don't. It's like I don't know what got into her head to make her do that type of thing. And then like there's also well, there's not a movie on this yet, but that girl that was found in the water tank at a hotel, and like no one knows like how she got in that water tank. Mork says I'd ask the alien several questions like, do you date? Do you write? Do you like alcohol? How much do you travel? Your favorite destination, especially if the alien is a female. Would you date an alien? Julie says, I want to wish everyone a good night. I'm losing my battle to stay awake. Oh, I hope you have a good night, Julie. Mark says, no weekend plans yet. Chris says, can't watch none of that gross stuff. Yeah, like I don't like whenever like stuff shows too graphic, but I do find like I do find true crime stuff fascinating. And you always hope that they solve these cases. Like John Benet Ramsey. I would love to find out what really happened to her. And Chandra's here. Hi, Chandra. How are you tonight? And what are you currently working on? Coco says Mark thinks he's Captain Kirk, dating aliens and stuff. Could you imagine a date with an alien, though? Jolene says that's a real good story, Hotel Cortez. I think that kind of freaked me out. You know, like some stuff does get really graphic what they show. Like, but I don't like the really graphic stuff. And there's times you can still tell a story that is kind of graphic without showing the graphic part. And Laura Lee says that's maybe 100 miles from here. I drove by his place many, many times where they found the kids buried. I used to live there and worked at the sheriff's office. Oh, so you live in the area where Lori Vallow's kids were found? Oh, that's something. And TC says there's a new doc on people jumping off Golden Gate Bridge. Shows it all. They are going to put a big net under it because so many people jump. That's crazy. But oh, okay, Miguel's back. Welcome back, Miguel. And let's see, what question will I ask y'all now? Okay, what is your favorite type of cookies? Well, probably chocolate chip would be my favorite, and then probably the M&Ms. But I also like the Andy Mints, you know, the little Andy Mint chocolates and cookies too, giving that mint taste. I'm trying to think of any others. But those are the main ones that I really like. Oh, peanut butter. How could I forget peanut butter chips and cookies? Ooh, that's good. Laura Lee says, I used to, it's about 100 miles away now. Ooh. So did you ever hear anything about more details involving it? Crystal says chocolate chip. And you never know, Cookie Monster might show up and take y'all cookies away from y'all. And Laura Lee says oatmeal raisin. Tiffany says chocolate chip and M&M together. Awesome. And Granny D's here. Hi, Granny D. How are you tonight? And Annette says anything chocolate. Yeah, chocolate's good. Ooh, and I don't know if y'all ever tried this ice cream. It's by Bluebell. What's that name of the? It's something. What's that name of that ice cream that you bought the last time, Frank?
Sheet chocolate cake.
It's sheet chocolate cake by Bluebell. That ice cream is awesome. Y'all gotta try it. And Chris says chocolate chip. Mark says Oreos is my favorite brand of cookies. Otherwise, chocolate chip and gingerbread men. I'm not a fan of gingerbread, but I do think gingerbread cookies are cute, like with all the decorations. And Titi says, my daughter wants to know name again of the woman who killed kids. Lori Vallow. Yeah, because it was like, she started believing like the kids were zombies and stuff like that. Like I said, she kind of went all out there. And Granny D says, howdy do? I'm good. How are you? I'm good, Granny D. Just hot. Ooh, the temperature dropped down to 87 now. At the start of my live, it was 92, but now it's 87. Teensy says thin mint cookies. Oh, yeah, those are good. Laura Lee says we listen on to the trials and heard the reports after court every day. Let's see. Julie says chocolate chip. Oh, chocolate chip, sorry. Mark says, I remember Blue Boy ice cream. Do you mean Bell or Boy? And Jolene says, Lauren Dunes. And Mimi's here. Hi, Mimi. How are you tonight? And what are you currently working on? They ruled she was mentally incapable of standing trial. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Somehow she just went off the deep end. She really did. I mean, I feel horrible what happened to those kids. Okay. Granny D's trying to find Miguel's channel. And Coco says, hockey game starting. I'll keep you running though and pop in between periods. All right, enjoy the game, Coco, and I hope you have a good night. Crystal, if you haven't done so, can you post the link for Miguel's channel? Who knows? So Mimi says she's good, and she's working on Cinnamon Stitches Summer Breeze tank top. Awesome. Mark says, I'm pretty sure it was Blue Boy brand of ice cream. Maybe it was only sold in Canada at the time. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not familiar with Blue Boy. So Miguel posted a first video. Ooh, awesome. What type of content are you doing on your channel, Miguel? Oh, Tiffany has to go. Bye, Tiffany. I hope you have a good night. Oh, yeah, Crystal's having trouble finding your channel, Miguel. And Miguel could actually post the link, but you wouldn't be able to click on it. You would have to copy paste it to get to the channel. But you can try doing that, Miguel. Miguel's having trouble with technology. Oops. Laura Lee's saying that towards the end of your live, Granny D, they put his channel up towards the end. And Granny D says, I've heard of Bluebell and Blue Bunny brands of ice cream. Yeah, me too. Yeah. And Miguel, subscribe to Crystal's channel, and she'll click on your icon to get the link for you. Okay, so moving on to the next question. What patterns do you have for crochet or knitting on your bucket list? Where with me, there's this beautiful sunflower pocket shawl that I want to do. And it's on Etsy. And I just love this pattern. And then I also want to do a Grafghan with Piglet. And which is actually one of my goals that I'm going to do for next year, is make my first Grafghan with cute little Piglet. And I'm sure there's, I also want to make that beautiful rose shawl that I had talked about in one of my videos, and I had posted the pattern link for, because I think that shawl is absolutely gorgeous. But that's what would be on my bucket list. And here's Tina's link, so y'all make sure to check her out. Oh, okay, it hasn't processed yet. Yeah, it takes a while. His channel is Who Knows, but everyone seems to be having trouble finding it. And Miguel, this is Crystal's channel link. So click on this and subscribe to her, and she'll try to get your channel information from there. Mark says, no crocheting or knitting for me. However, I may take up diamond painting, if not this summer, maybe this fall. Yeah, diamond painting is awesome. If y'all haven't tried it, y'all got to try diamond painting. It's really fun. It's not hard to learn. You just basically, the pattern's color coded, and you just stick the little thingies onto the color it's supposed to be on. It's that simple. And you have like this little glue stuff that you use. And Laura Lee says, oh my gosh, I wouldn't know where to start. I have a really cute Piglet stuffed animal pattern. Oh, awesome. And I have a pattern that was sent to me for an Eeyore hat that I eventually want to make. And there's still like the Piglet and the Pooh too that I eventually want to get the patterns for. And Miguel says his first video is like 21 seconds, but it's my first video. Be calling laughing out loud. Hey, we all of us content creators, we know what it's like to be new. And when you go do your first video, it's not easy. But I mean, with time, you get more comfortable in front of the camera. And Jolene says, I want to do the Sweet Blossom cow and the Autumn Walk cow. Ooh, awesome. And Crystal wants to know if your subscriptions are public, Miguel. Let's see. Okay, Pamela. I think I have her on my list. Let me make sure. Pamela's Creations. That's the one you're talking about. I have her for my shout out video tomorrow. And she has a giveaway on her channel right now. Yeah. Crystal didn't get a notification. But you know, like lately a lot of my new subscribers I haven't gotten notifications for. I don't know. I find the notifications on YouTube are wonky. Laura Lee says you did fine, Miguel. 21 seconds proved you can do it and gives you an idea of how it works. And like I said, it gets easier with time. And Tina says my bucket list is a pair of socks. Awesome. Yeah, I just knitted my first pair. Yeah, Laura Lee, if you can find the link and post it, that would be awesome. And even though it won't be like where you can click on it, but it can be copy pasted where people can still find the channel. Oh, awesome. Everyone's subscribing to Pamela's channel. And Tina wants to design a new purse pattern. Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay, Julie's got to go. Bye, Julie. I hope you have a good night. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Ooh, I lost my place. What is your favorite Subway sandwich? Mine would be the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. And I love that sweet sauce. Like, even sometimes when I get their salads, I'll use the sweet onion sauce for my salad dressing. And I also love their meatball sub and their steak and cheese. Those would be my favorite sandwiches. But my ultimate favorite is the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Let's see. Annette says the oven roasted chicken breast. Awesome, awesome. I'm trying to think of some of the other sandwiches I've gotten before, but those are usually the ones that my go-to. Granny D says tuna salad. TC says BLT, always anywhere. And I'm sure I've done just like the ham and cheese too, but like I said, usually the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Okay, here's Miguel's channel. So y'all be sure to check out Miguel's channel and show him your love and support. Annette loves their bread. Yeah, they have some good bread for their sandwiches. Laura Lee says, I never ate at Subway, but I like all meat at our local deli. Awesome. Oh, and a good roast beef. Oh, especially like, well, I don't think Subway really has a good, like the French onion dip type roast beef, but ooh, those are awesome subs. Mork says, I don't eat subs anymore, not Subway. It would be a meat lovers though. Yeah, or meat lovers pizza. But yeah, like whenever I used to work at a doctor's office, I would always go to Subway constantly and get me a sub from there. Teensy says corned beef sandwiches. Awesome. And let's see. Oh, I want to show y'all something funny. Frank always gives me a hard time about my fingernails because, like, I'll have like a few fingernails that get long, and the rest are short. And he's always like, "Well, why don't you just trim them all so they're the same length?" And I'm like, "No, I want to keep my long nails." So my pinky nail always tends to get the longest. And like, as you can see, and he's always like telling me to trim them, and I'm like, no, I rebel. So I always tell him I'm going to keep letting that pinky fingernail grow until it breaks, and just like let it start curling and curling. But it actually is starting to get too long because I'm having a hard time typing with this hand because the fingernail gets in the way. And Crystal says my favorite sub is pepperoni and pepper jack cheese. Oh yeah, I love the pepper jack cheese. Oh, and Teensy's got to go. Uh, good luck in the kitchen, and I hope you have a good night, Teensy. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to check Miguel's channel out. Let's see. And Lorelai agrees that that would be yummy, Crystal. Jolene said mine to thumbs and pinky's always so weird. Yeah, and it's like my pinky always has done that. And like Frank always thinks I should trim my nails, and I'm like, no, you know how hard it is to get your nails long. But yeah, my little pinky. But it is starting to curl a little bit. But I mean, like some people have it like where they just like all curled really, really long. So let's see. I think I'm going to ask one more question and then call it a night. Let's see. What is your favorite Chinese dish? Mine would be the General Tasso, or however you say it, the General Tasso chicken. And I love it when they have like the hot peppers in it. The spicier, the better. But I love them. And I mean, like I also like beef and broccoli and chicken and broccoli. But like now I have a harder time eating broccoli, so sometimes it'll upset my stomach. And also, oh, I love egg rolls. Oh, and I remember I used to always get something with lobster sauce. That was what a dish I used to always love. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Laura Lee says, got to go shut water off. Nice visit, everyone. I hope you have a good night, Laura Lee. Kay says, I have OCD, so my nails are always the same length. My nails are uneven. They're probably driving you crazy, Kay. Crystal says, I just had to cut all mine off because I broke one. And I do this too. I also do it where I keep them growing just to rebel against Frank, just to give him a hard time. Poor Frank. Kay says shrimp fried rice. Oh yeah, that's good. And Mark says chicken chow mein and egg rolls. I especially love egg rolls. And that says kung pao chicken. Yeah, that's good too. Miguel says chicken fried rice, egg drop. Yeah. And Miguel says crab ragoon, which I like. Crab ragoons are good, but a lot of times they're bad for hardly putting any of the crab stuff inside. I like it where they're filled more. And y'all be sure to go check out Granny D's channel. Here's her link there. So show her y'all love and support. Jolene says boneless spare ribs. Oh, and I remember one time I had gone to Chinatown and they had like these barbecue beef things in like this like kind of wrap thing, like this dough. I don't know what they were actually called, but those were so good. And Amy's here. I'm just about to call it a night, Amy, but I am glad you got to get you got to make it to the last little bit. So how are you tonight? And you love chicken lo mein and chicken egg rolls. Oh, awesome. And let's see. Okay. So that's everybody. So yeah, tomorrow I should be doing my shout out video. And Friday, I probably will be late posting my Knitting Friday video. I may not post it until Saturday because, like I said earlier, I have to go get an echo done, and then I'll be moderating tomorrow night on Crystal's live. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it up tomorrow or not. I mean, get it up Friday or not. Sorry. Crystal's live is Friday too. I'm sorry. I'm getting my days confused. But yeah, and then Saturday I'll be going live again at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and AJ's supposed to be my guest star. So y'all be looking forward to that. And let's see, Marshally's here. Hi, Marshally. I'm just about to wrap things up, Marshally. So you saying you had crab legs with shrimp, a potato, and corn on the cob? Ooh, awesome. And let's see. But yeah, so that's what's going to be going on coming up, and I think that covers everything. So I hope everyone has a fabulous night. Y'all have a yarny day tomorrow, and be the light, and bye.